Hello, Erev Tov.
Shalom Tovim,
Matzah
Hi.
Rabbi
Tov.
Elias, and Bella is still sleeping.
Bella's still sleeping. Hi.
Bella, you have to get up.
Bella says hello to Ellen and hello to Tinoki, as well as Reba and Aurelia. Hi, good
Hi,
morning.
hi, Reba. Hi, Aurelia.
Hi.
How are you guys doing this
Hiya.
morning? You good, Reba? Everything good with Bubby and her baby?
Yes.
Good. Oh, my gosh, she's getting so big.
Yeah, she is.
Look at you growing all the time, Aurelia.
Yeah.
Wow. Very cool. Hi,
So,
Marvin. Happy you could make it, Marvin.
Shalom, Marvin. Soon she'll be able to sing the songs with us.
Yes.
Right? She tries.
Okay. You got a haircut.
Yes, I did
It's
yesterday.
very nice. Looks
I
very
love it.
attractive.
It makes you two really resemble each other. I can see the family
Oh, yeah,
resemblance
but
now.
she's like a clone of her dad.
Hi,
Uh,
Ziona. Oh, wow. It looks like you're still in Delaware.
Yeah, we are until Saturday morning.
oh, great.
Yeah, it's supposed to be rainy tomorrow afternoon and really cold on Friday, but it's
Yeah.
okay. We're here. We went on an amazing boat ride today
Oh,
and
great. You look
went to
relaxed. You look
thanks.
relaxed.
I'm trying to balance work and fun, and it's hard to balance.
Okay.
Um, we saw a beautiful lighthouse on our boat
Really?
ride. Yeah, yeah, in Delaware Bay. And my husband says to tell you, Chesapeake Bay is not the bay that's behind us.
I know. I I thought about that
It's
afterwards. I
I
messed you up.
know, like I don't know. It's probably Delaware Bay, but I'm not even positive about that because
I thought about it later. Like you would
yeah,
have to be in Maryland actually to be on the Chesapeake Bay. Yeah. My
yeah, yeah.
bad.
Well, there's a bunch of little bays around here.
Mhm.
Anyway, we were definitely in Delaware Bay today. I don't think that's the one that's behind us either, but there's canals at least. I know that because I've run over there before, not this trip, but canals that connect to some bay that I don't know the name of.
I see. Yes, there's a very complex shoreline over there, in and out all over the place.
Yeah. Believe it or not, there's a bay in Ocean City, which is down the road a bit, called Assawoman Bay, which is a very
Wow.
strange name.
Strange name indeed.
I don't know what I don't know where it comes from, but absolutely.
Wow. Who knew?
Site of an amazing rescue. A poor so cover your granddaughter's ears for this, Reba. A small child about the same age as Reba's granddaughter got there was in a car accident and the somehow the car seat ended up in the bay and some
Eh,
man jumped out and rescued the baby and swam to safety and
Baruch
yeah
Hashem.
a couple years ago, yeah,
I'm glad the
Oh,
baby was safe.
the
me
baby was
too.
safe. The baby was safe, and the man said he hates swimming, but he didn't even think twice.
Baruch Hashem. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. This is why my husband doesn't like bridges, but that's another story.
Wow. That is a powerful story.
Yeah.
So, it's time for some Maariv. Shall we begin? Let's start first by introducing, let me move this over here, the day. We are about to begin the 26th of Elul. What an interesting day to be on in this world. On this 5782, this is Sim Shalom Online Synagogue. I'm Rabbi Elias Wang. Let's get started with some Ma'ariv blessings. Hine Matov. For this one, I have another one I would like to share. I found this today. This is Harry Belafonte. Oh, Ellen Friedman's here. Harry Belafonte singing Hine Matov.
הנה מה טוב ומן החיים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומן החיים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. לה 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 יה לה לה לה. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. לה 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 יה לה לה לה. הנה מה טוב ומן החיים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומן החיים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומן החיים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומן החיים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומן החיים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. לה 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 יה לה לה לה. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, הנה מה טוב ומנעים. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, הנה מה טוב ומנעים. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
How cool is that? Let me turn this off.
Oh, that was beautiful. Really uplifting.
That's Harry Belafonte from 1953, I think. 1953.
Wow.
Beautiful. So we shall do what he says. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Let's sit together. And we continue. Hi, Sephora. By the way, Sephora came in and Ellen Friedman came in while we were watching. Hello, both of you.
Hi, guys.
Kaveen. Hi. So now we go back to, how do I do that? Okay, got it. All right. Sharon Jaffe is here. Let's wait for Sharon to come in. Hi, Sharon. Welcome back. Tzarchaim tovim to you, Sharon. We are starting now with our Baruch. We just finished Hine Matov, and I'll say, Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam vaed. Bless the Eternal One. Blessed is the Holy Presence, now and forever. Would anyone like to do some English reading for us this afternoon? This first translation right here. Let me see. You can call out because I'm having trouble seeing all of the things.
Oh, I think I can read.
Oh, that would be great. Please.
I will give this a try.
Do you want me to make it bigger?
No. If I need to change it, I can change it on my side.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, whose word creates the mysterious time of dusk, filling the world with possibilities. In wisdom, you open heaven's gates, and with understanding, you change times and vary seasons, and arrange the stars in the heavens according to your will. Creator of day and night, and the trembling in between time, who spreads out light before darkness and darkness before light, who creates day and brings forth night, who separates day from night, who arrays the whole earth with glory. Holy is your name. Blessed are you for the creations that happen every day.
Beautiful.
Baruch atah Adonai Maariv Aravim.
Amen. Blessed are you who creates the evening.
Evening.
We continue now with the Ahavat Olam. Ahavat Olam, Beit Israel, Amcha Ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu lemareta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shokbenu u'bkumenu, Nasiach b'chukecha, v'nitzmach b'divrei Toratecha u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu.
Is that another yawn?
Oh, Aurelia, another yawn.
Aurelia. Oh,
Oh,
she might be
almost done,
getting sleepy.
It's okay. We can, you know what? The whole point of Judaism is to tell the story to our kids. So if it's nap time, then it's nap time. Her schedule trumps ours. So I understand, Aurelia. You get a pass. In any case, Kihem chayinu ve'orch yameinu uvechem negei yamam b'layla ve'ahavatacha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Do I have a volunteer to read over here, the English translation for us this evening? Let me see all of it. Here we go. Now I can see everybody.
I'll do it, Rev.
Please, Ellen in New York. Thank you.
Thank you. Your love has embraced us in wilderness, always in wilderness and promised land, in good times and in bad. Night and day, your Torah sustains us, reviving the spirit, delighting the heart, informing the soul, opening the eyes, granting us a glimpse of eternity. Because of your love, we shall embrace Torah night and day in devotion and delight. Beloved are you, Adonai, whose Torah reflects your love.
Amen. Well read.
Amen.
Thank you, Ellen. Continue now. Please read responsively with me in the English on the right. In the stories of our past,
You are revealed.
the laws you gave at Mount Sinai,
You are revealed.
in the questions that we ask, and in the answers that we might find,
You are revealed.
in the light that burns off fog, and in the darkness that swallows grief,
You are revealed.
in my questing, doubts, and fear, and in the joy of dreams come true,
You are revealed.
and all the blessings that surround us, those seen and unseen.
You are revealed.
Blessed are you for opening our senses to all of your revelations. You live in the heart, you live in the glow of the heart, you live in the pain and the joy of life. You live when we choose life and blessing. You live in the still, small voice of conscience. You live in our unending search for truth. You live in our breath when we unite and call you one. And together we can say in Hebrew at the bottom of the page, Baruch
Baruch atah Adonai Elohei
Israel. Blessed are you, Adonai, who loves your people, Israel. Time for the Shema, the point of us being here. Time for some declaration and some listening. Marvin Gruber, I see your mic is off. Would you like to lead us in the Shema this evening?
Okay.
Thank you.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Listen
Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Ed. Now the English, please, Marvin.
Okay, listen, Israel. Adonai our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is his glorious name forever and ever.
Amen. Okay, Aurelia, now you can go to sleep. Time for the Via Hafta.
Can't make up her mind.
I understand. Sometimes the Maariv gets more compelling as you go on. Ve'afta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shiftecha b'veitecha u'leftecha v'aderech ושופך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Before we conclude with the Emet, do I have a volunteer to read this beautiful translation of the Via Hafta in English?
I will.
Please, Ellen Friedman. Thank you.
Okay. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you this day, you shall take to heart. Teach them diligently to your children and recite them at home and away, night and day. Bind them as a sign upon your hand and as a reminder above your eyes. Inscribe them upon the doorposts of your homes and upon your gates. Then you will remember and observe all my mitzvot and be holy before your God. I am Adonai, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai, am your God who is truth. Adonai Elohechem Emet.
Well read. Thank you, Ellen Friedman. We can all repeat the last phrase in Hebrew down here. Adonai
Amen.
Emet, indeed Emet. And for a second, I want to just welcome my Granny Franny. Hi, Granny. Nice to see you. I'm going to go visit you on Saturday.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it too. Bella says hi as well. Bella's a big fan of my Granny Franny. So
Well,
Bella,
but you were visiting me too.
very possible. So, hi, Granny. Nice to see you. Now we can continue with, let's see what's up next. The Michamocha. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai. Michamocha neder ba'kodesh. Noha tehilot o sefele. Noha tehilot o sefele. Actually, let me read it in English to save on time because I want to show you another video later. Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, and working wonders? Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting between Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. And we can all say together in Hebrew right here.
Baruch atah Adonai.
Adonai.
Ga'al Israel. Amen. Time for the Hashkivenu, a la Craig Taubman. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Ufrosh aleinu, sukat shlomecha, Ushmot Zeitenu Uvoenu. Baruch Ata Adonai Hapores Sukat Shalom Alenu V'al Kol Amo Yisrael V'al Yerushalayim. Now, I would like another voracious English reader if you would like to volunteer. This would be a great time to read a nice translation. Any volunteers this evening? See, Marvin.
Okay. Let us lie down in peace, Adonai, and we will arise with strength and clear vision. Shelter us under your wings, guide us with your wisdom, and for the sake of your world, help us work for peace through justice. Then hatred and plague and war and famine and sorrow will disappear from this earth. Blessed are you, our confident shield, whose sukkah shalom, shelter of peace, spreads over us, over all Israel, over Jerusalem, and the earth made whole.
Beautifully read. Thank you, Marvin. It's time for the Chatzi Kaddish. Everyone, if you'd like to sing with me, please go ahead. Yikadam,
Amen.
That's how it's done. That's how you reach the Amidah, the standing prayer, where we are standing in the footsteps of our ancestors, exactly where we are meant to be at this time, to recognize all of the amazing blessings all around us all the time, guiding us on our journey to who we are meant to be. And we take a moment to thank everyone who has helped us along that journey. Please stand in body or in spirit. Let the strength of this community and the strength of our ancestors give us the strength to search back for our path to the Holy Blessed One. Adonai
Holy One, open up our lips that our mouths may declare your glory.
Amen. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Leah Elohei Rachel El Hagibor El Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'konei לבני בניכם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך המשיח, אדוני, הגיבור לעולם אדוני, יחיה כל התא, להושיע, מוריד הטל, מחכר חיים בחסד. וחייל ברחמים רבים, סומך לולי, אלוהי חולי, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו, בשני עפר, מי כמוך באמר גבורו, ומי דומה אליו, מלך באמת ומחיה ומצביע ישועה, V'ne'emana ta'alechayot. Baruch atah Adonai Ol
or how
Ha'olam.
team.
Do we have a reader for English at this time? I would like to offer to Ziona first because I know you wanted to read earlier. Is this a bad time though? Because I could offer to someone else. It's good? Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Sure.
Your strength is forever, Adonai. You give life to all things, you, the great Savior. You rain dew upon us. You sustain life with loving kindness. With great compassion, you give life to all. You lift up the fallen. You heal the sick. You free the captives. You keep trust with those who sleep in the dirt. Who is like you, source of might? And who looks like you, the one who causes death and life and salvation to root? Who is like you, source of mercy? In compassion, you sustain the life of your children, and faithful are you who brings life to everything. Blessed are you who brings life to everything.
Amen. All of those words added up is all of our gratitude for all the generations before us. And hopefully one day they'll think of us when they say this kind of stuff. That'd be great. So now it's time for the silent prayer. I'd like us all to take a deep inhale, a deep breath, and let out a big exhale. And give yourself a brief moment to relax, to ask yourself, is there a part of you that hasn't been able to really be present today? And if so, give that part of you a big warm embrace and allow yourself to feel comfortable, to feel loved, to feel exactly where you're meant to be at this exact moment in a way that no one else can tell you and no words can contain. We continue with Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. O God, grant abundant peace over Israel, your people forever, for you are the sovereign source of all peace. Ose shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu vehakol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Ose shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu vehakol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Thank you, Debbie Friedman. And we have come to our Torah portion of the week. It is not the most compelling portion. However, it begins with beautiful words. You stand here this day, all of you, before God, Adonai, your tribal heads, your elders, your officials, every householder in Israel, your children, your wives, even the stranger within your camp, from woodchopper to water drawer, to enter into the covenant of your God Adonai, to which your God Adonai is concluding with you this day with its sanctions, which means the rules that they're going to talk about later on. In order to establish you this day as God's people, and in order to be your God, as promised you and as sworn to your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So that is just kind of like the contractual, legal Jewish obligation between, it's almost like a contract, legal contract between the people and God. And then God says, I make this covenant with its sanctions, not with you alone, but with those who are standing, with all those who are standing here with us this day before our God, Adonai, and with those who are not with us here on this day. That's one of my favorite pieces of Jewish law ever. You start with this extremely serious. So take it seriously, because you're about to read all of these awful things that'll happen to you if you don't take it seriously, and all these wonderful things if you do. And specifically in this legal document that they're trying to make us feel is super, super literal, it specifically mentions that it includes everyone who signs it and everyone who doesn't. I love this. What it tells you is a little bit about how we talk to each other, doesn't it? Do we not often talk to ourselves in a way where we make things mandatory, where we make these extremely high expectations, where we make these kind of, legal like contracts with ourselves or with other people, commitments that are basically not possible to keep? We want to keep them. Our relationship with who we're meant to be depends on keeping them, but it's very hard to keep every promise. Very, very, very hard. So God is saying, I'm going to keep this promise even if you don't. We're all going to be trying to become who we're meant to be together. And for those of you who need to take this very seriously and get very scared about all the bad stuff that'll happen to you, here you go. Here's all of your fear. But for those of you who are reading the details of this little like wink, wink, nudge, nudge, it basically says, look, we got the Torah. Now it's time to apply it. It's time to be ourselves and get through life with all of its sorrow, with all of its suffering and joy. Get through as best we can. If we miss the day of signing the contract, oh well, here we go. I also wanted to say that my granny Franny is moving up in a couple weeks, and in fact, this Sunday night on Erev Rosh Hashanah, I will be joining from Granny's house. We get to do it. We get to do Rosh Hashanah together this year, which I think is the first time we get to do Rosh Hashanah together ever. So I'm very excited about that. Does anyone else have Rosh Hashanah plans that they want to talk about?
We're going to see our son in college. We're going to spend the weekend with him.
Fun. Oh, I can tell you that will make a big. When I was in college and I was the only or one of the only people not going to class, and it would have been fun to have some family there.
Which college did you go to?
Me? I went to Vassar College in New York.
Oh, I live not that far from there.
Oh yeah?
That's co-ed now?
It is co-ed. Yeah, it was women only up until 67.
Yeah.
60.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My cousin tried to get in there as a student and she was rejected.
Oh.
We don't know if it was because she was Jewish or not, but
you never knew back then. It was hard. It was the quota system was very, very nebulous. But no, now there's a small Jewish population there now, but very few observant Jews.
Wow.
Well, that's wonderful, Sharon. I'm very happy for you and your family.
Thank you.
Does anyone else want to share their Rosh Hashanah plans?
Probably go to Rabbi Blaine's service.
I'll see you there. That's my
plan.
I'll be on Zoom.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So shall I. Yeah.
Fun. Oh, great. Well, that's wonderful.
I will be on Zoom with my brick and mortar shul for some of the time, and at least for the second day of Rosh Hashanah, I will be with Rabbi Blaine and hopefully some of you. And I'm going to hold up my iPad to the computer, and so my mother can see the Zoom services on, at least for the first day.
Wonderful.
It works. It's not the most comfortable thing for me to be doing during the whole service, but and then she's like, I can't hear. And I have to move it around. I can't see. I have to move it around. But it's the best we can do. In years past, actually before COVID, I was going over there and conducting services for the afternoon service for any Jewish residents where my mother lives.
Wow.
Yeah. But now I'm not doing that because I'm not going out that much. But
Wow.
that was very fulfilling. And one time the chaplain, who was not Jewish, who since has moved to another location, unfortunately, because she was amazing. She came and listened to the service and she enjoyed the little bit that she got to see. So it was very fulfilling.
Wonderful.
Oh.
But this year, just just Zoom
Mm.
with good
Well,
memories, good memories from the past, and hopefully, if COVID ever lets up, I feel safe. I can go over there and do it again.
Mm.
I did a Rosh Hashanah with my paternal side of the family this past Sunday, and I dipped apple in honey, and my son blew the shofar. That's how we brought it in, because we're all over the country, so that's the only way we could get. It's the first time we did it. It was very nice. Yes,
Very nice.
yes, it was.
Well, I'm having my family of choice over for dinner Sunday night. And then
Okay.
I'm going to my Chabad synagogue on Monday and Tuesday.
Okay.
So it should be a very nice Rosh Hashanah.
Yes. Shabbat Tova, Tikatevu, everyone.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Yeah.
Shana.
Well, weather permitting, I'll be at my brick and mortar shul, but hopefully, weather permitting, we're keeping an eye on those storms. We're still not back to normal from Hurricane Irma years ago, so fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
But, so part of the time I'll be there, and if it works out, then I'll be at the Sim Shalom. We'll see. Either way, get it done. Get her done.
Sephora, are you going to join us at Sim Shalom for Rosh Hashanah?
Yeah, I think so. I'm in Buffalo, so I'm planning on coming to New York City for Rosh Hashanah.
Oh, cool. Are you actually going to go to Rabbi Steve's event? The thing?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, how nice.
How fun. That's very cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my plan.
That's very, very cool. Well, say hi. I've actually never met Rabbi Steve in person, so you'll be before me. Very cool.
I met
He
him
does a
once.
beautiful. I was at the service one year. I can't be in that kind of setting, but one year I went, and it was really very, very nice. He's got a whole group. It's I forgot that he's got piano and a bass, flute, and a violin, and they are marvelous. They are just marvelous, and it's really a very uplifting service. Really uplifting.
I love it.
But on Zoom, it's very, very nice too.
I met him one time. They were in Florida for one of the, the rabbinical ordinations, and my husband and I went down. That was the first time I met him, and they were meeting at it was an Episcopal meeting place, and I walked in. This is embarrassing but funny. I says, "Is Father Blaine here?" And they looked at me like, "What?" I go, "Oh, never mind, never mind."
That's a great story.
Oh,
Very
Father
endearing
Steve.
story. I love that.
Well, we're going to have a chazan come in from Yisrael, and he's the 17th year that he's coming in to sing, and he's got the most beautiful tenor kavanah voice that you can imagine. And my rabbi, his whole family of 10, they have beautiful voices, so we call it the Sasankan Boys Choir, along with the chazan from Israel, and they sing beautifully.
Wow, that sounds wonderful.
It's lovely.
Very special experience.
Very special.
Yes.
So many great plans this year. This is going to be a Shana Tova and Mituka. It's very clear. We should continue now with our. We can talk a little. Oh, I cut someone off?
I was going to say what I think it's from this Torah portion, and I don't have my Chumash in front of me, but about the law not being too far. No one has to go across the sea to get it. It should be. That's my favorite.
Like that.
That's my favorite line in the whole Torah, I think.
Wow. Oh, I should have chosen that one next year.
Yeah.
Remember, that's a great one. Thank you, Ziona. Wow. Yes. Okay, we continue now with the Kaddish Shalem. Yitkara v'yikra Shemei Rabba.
Amen.
Yivrachiute v'nichmachute b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agalag zman kariv v'imeru.
Amen.
ישמעי רבה מבורך לעולם ומעמי יתברך וישתבח ויתברך ויתרונן ויתנשא תדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי קודשה בריחו לעילם
Beautiful.
ושרתה ושרתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירם ביעלמה וימרו
Amen.
וסתינו וחובתנו לכל ישראל קדם כתוב שמי וימרו
Amen.
וישלמה רבה מן שמיים וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל וימרו
Amen.
Shalom b'momav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru.
Amen.
Time we have our Misha Bera, our prayer on behalf of the sick. I will go around to all of those on the Zoom and on the socials and ask who we are thinking of right now, who needs healing energy, who we are going to send that healing energy to. I'll start with you, Ellen Friedman. Do you have anyone you're sending healing energy to?
My dear friends, Diane Fishman and Timothy Paul Taylor, and my wholesome Shalom family who might be suffering from different things such as illnesses, COVID-related illnesses, sadness, missing family, PTSD, all kinds of anomalies that my Sim Shalom family is suffering, and I want to pray for them. And Rabbi Deborah, I hope that she's doing okay with her family.
Thank you. Ellen in New York.
All those who are suffering physically and emotionally around the world. Rabbi Galit, the Mackenzie family, all those on Sim Shalom who need Refuah Shlema. Lenny ben Alexandra, Perry ben Betty, Ula bat Sylvia, B bat Etta. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen. Susan Bowers.
I've got Dorothy, Mark, Marlene, Jean, and Mary.
Thank you, Sue. Leona.
Ava bat Elsa, Pearl bat Ethel, Elizabeth bat Margaret, all people with COVID and Roberto and all the people of Puerto Rico and all people in the Ukraine with the war in Ukraine. Thomas David Ben Catherine. Thank you.
Thank you, Ziona. Sending all that energy out to them. Marvin Gruber.
Nobody special. Everybody.
Everybody's special and nobody. I understand. Okay. Thank you, Marvin. Sharon Jaffe.
Georgette, Rabbi Galit, Rabbi Deborah, my wholesome Shalom family who needs healing, Ronnie, Eric, Gabe, Carrie, Steve, Jim, everyone who needs healing. Thank you.
Thank you. Reba and Aurelia, do you have anyone on your list?
No names, thanks.
Okay. Granny Franny? No, anybody? Okay. Support. Well, I often see support in the comments. Let me see. David with cancer. My relationship with mom. We're starting family therapy Monday. Wonderful. And all who suffer PTSD. That is a wonderful thing. To wish healing on a relationship is a big mitzvah. Very big mitzvah, because what it means is it's an intention to heal between, the love between people it takes the intention on both sides. So that's a beautiful thing. I'm very, very happy to hear that, Sephora. So we will send healing out there. And now let's check on the socials. How do I do this? Okay, here we go. And okay, nothing there. And over here, we're good. We're good. All right, now I do. Okay, on behalf of the sick, we are grateful, O God, for the gift of life and the healing powers you have implanted within your creatures. Sustain our loved ones through these days of illness and the courage and fortitude they need to endure weakness and pain. Help us to find ways to show our love for them so that we may be an influence for good in their time of need. And may all who suffer illness of body or of mind know that you are with them, giving them strength of spirit as they struggle to recover. May their afflictions soon be ended, and may they return in health to family and friends. We can say in Hebrew together down here, Baruch
Baruch atah Adonai
I,
Be.
Raphael,
Raphael
Holy.
Ha'olim.
Blessed are you,
Amen.
Adonai, who heals the sick. Now we can sing a little Misha Berach.
Misha Berach
Era
Elokeinu
Mekor
Mekor
Habraha
Avraham
Emotenu.
Emotenu.
May the
May the
source of
source of
strength
strength
who blessed
who
the
Bless
bless
the
the
ones
ones
before us.
before
help
us.
us
Help us
find
Help
find
us
the
courage,
find the
courage
courage
make our
to make
lives.
our
make our
lives a
lives a
blessing.
Let
blessing.
us
And
say,
And
let
let
us
us
say,
say,
Amen. Shabbat Imotenu.
Imotenu
before
Mikor Avraham
Bless
Lavotenu.
those
Bless
in
Those
those
in
in
need
need
of
of
healing
healing
with
with
Refuah,
refuah,
Shlema, the
Shlema, the
renewal of
renewal
body, the
body, the
renewal of
renewal of
spirit.
spirit.
let us
And
And
let
let
us
us
say,
say,
Amen.
Amen.
sending all that good, loving, healing energy out to all of those we mentioned, all of those here, our relationships, not just Sephora and her mom, but all of us with our mothers, whether they are alive, whether they're our birth mothers, whether they're relationships with elders in our lives who have been maternal to us. It's always important to take that moment to say, thank you. I'm glad that this person exists in my life. And, flaws and all, here we go and trying to make it work. Very, very happy to hear it. Makes me a little verklempt. It's wonderful. Okay, back on track. The rabbi's not distracted. We're going forward. Okay. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol. Shelo sam
Shalom,
v'cheinu
Sanu,
b'chaim
V'Teknogim,
v'gohor
V'Kohol
aleinu
Aleinu,
v'chol
V'Kol Hamanata,
Ve'anachnu
Elo
korhim
Savo,
mishtachavim
Kistakanim,
u'modim
Umovdim,
lifnei
Lifnei
melech
Melech, Malkein
HaMelachim
Abdikim,
HaKadosh
Akadosh,
Baruch Hu
Baruch Hu,
V'ne'ema
V'Ne'ema,
V'haya
Vaya
Adonai
Adonai,
V'melech al
V'Melech
kol ha'aretz
HaOretz,
V'yom
Vayom
ha'hu
Hahu,
V'yom
Vayom
ha'hu
Hahu,
Yeh
Yeh
Yeah,
Adonai
Echad,
Shemo
Amo,
Shemo
Ushamo, Ushamo, Echad.
have reached the mourner's cottage when we remember those who have transitioned to the world beyond to eternal rest. And though these dearest of souls may no longer be with us physically, their journeys have been ever implanted on our hearts and on our minds. Even with the passage of time, memory of them we cherish and hold precious. I'm going to go around the Zoom like we did before and ask for people who are observing yard sites or in mourning or have been touched by a loved one's spirit recently. Let's share that. Let's remember our loved ones. Starting with Ellen in New York.
all those who have nobody to say Kaddish for them, oh boy, all those who have died by gun violence, Lowell Ben, Sally Vanatan, Queen Elizabeth. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ellen. Marvin Gruber.
Francis Johnson.
Francis Johnson. Thank you. Sephora writes Ernest Hines, Ernestine Hines, Mary Hines, Kevin Hines, Amos Idowu, and Queen Elizabeth. Thank you, Sephora. We remember them. Sharon Jaffe.
Ephraim Ben Usher, David Reyna, Queen Elizabeth, all those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. And Ida Meyerowitz, Anna, and Danielle Kaplan. Thank you.
We remember them. Thank you, Sharon. Reba and Aurelia.
Oh, no names, thanks.
Ellen Friedman.
Yes, my dear friends Alan Brown and Laura Frick, and my grandparents Rose and Art Mandelas.
We remember them. Thank you, Ellen. Ziona.
Thank you. Those lost to gun violence and natural disasters, war and the COVID pandemic.
We remember them. Thank you, Ziona. Granny, are you remembering anyone tonight? Okay. Now we'll go over to the socials and see if there's remembrances there, and there are not. So we can continue to conclude with Mourner's Kaddish. Please stand if it is in your custom. Yikara v'kadash
Shemay Rabba
Yalman
Balamad
Bivka
Bivkai
Yam
Bivkai
Mikmachate
Nimikape
Chayachon
Mayo Biko
B'Yedachol Beit Yisrael
Bikaya
Ba'agala
Bagala Kasman Kareem Ve'emru Ami
Yehesh Shemay
Bahai
Rabban
Rabba Mirab Leilov Lomeh
Yiparach
Barak
Vishtabach
Petrobach
V'Yitramam
Vistabar Vitamam
Yitahar
Vital
V'Yithaleh
Vitalov
Lam
Vitalal Shmei Derisha Beritu
Leilam Minkol
Lam Minko
Shivata
Virkata
Shivata
Vesherita
Shivata
Tushvat Meka Nekmaka
Damiran
Yom
Dam
Iran Melma
Yimru
Ve'emru Aleim
Yehesh
Yeheim
Shalom
Yishma Rabba
Yisrael
Min
V'Chaim
Shemaya
Tovim Aleinu
Balenu
V'Kol
Vinu
Yisrael
V'Akol
V'Yimru
Yisrael
Amen.
Ve'emru Ani
Oseh Shalom
Shalom in Ruma
Ya'aseh Shalom
Yaseh Shalom
Aleinu V'Kol
Alenu V'Akol
Yisrael
Yisrael
V'Kol Yoshvei
V'Akol Yisrael Ver
Shalom,
Ve'emru
Ramav.
Amen.
Luya say Shalom Aleinu Val Kol Yisrael Val Kol Yoshvei Te Veil Vimru Amen.
All souls are with you, O Sovereign. Teach us to live wisely and unselfishly, courageously and fruitfully, in truth and understanding, in love and peace, so that our remembrance of them will be more than mere moments of regret, but instead will be a catalyst for inspired living. May the names of those whose memories we cherish be for us a blessing, and may we be worthy so that those who come after us may likewise remember us for good, as we remember those who were unto us a blessing. And let us say, Amen.
Amen.
I've told everybody I have one more thing I would like to share. This is a video that I just found today that I'm just so thrilled to have found. It is the Miami Boys Choir, which is an Orthodox boys choir in Florida, singing Yerushalayim. Yay.
Beautiful.
That was
Now,
really
if only Hebrew school was
Beautiful.
like that, then
Thank
no
you.
one would drop
Yes.
out.
right. That was special.
Mhm.
Erev Tov, everybody.
Thank
Thank you so
Erev
much.
Erev Tov.
Yeah.
Very
Oh, your
special.
kitty
Tov.
disappeared.
Have a wonderful
Where'd your kitty
evening.
go?
You too.
The kitty, she went to go eat.
Aw.
Ah,
Breakfast time for Kitty.
ah, all
She doesn't
right.
like when the rabbi
Okay.
drones on and on. She says, enough.
That's
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
All right, good night.
Oh,
Thank
fantastic.
Beautiful, Elias. Absolutely
Bye.
beautiful.
Thanks,
Yes.
Cranny.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're a
It was.
treasure.
Good
You
night,
are a
everybody.
treasure.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.